Leland, good morning to you. All of these swing states show an extremely tight race, to say the least. Every one of these battlegrounds, there's a race of about 3 points or less between these two candidates, all of them within the margin of error. This new polling really just underscoring how razor thin this race is.
Exactly. And if you're Donald Trump, that's bad because you have now given up what was not a comfortable lead, but a lead. There is no such thing as a comfortable lead in presidential politics. But if you're Kamala Harris, there's also some reasons to worry. And what I'm hearing from Democrats privately is as excited as they are about Kamala Harris, still now 40 days since taking over the top of the ticket. She's had the best 40 days that anyone has ever had in politics. And she has run basically a 10-word campaign in which she's for all things good and against all things Donald Trump. And beyond that, we don't have a lot of specifics from her, which is sort of the Joe Biden model from 2020. And despite all of that and all of the billions of dollars in earned media and adulating coverage, she's still tied at best.
Right.
That does not speak well for the next 70 days, because as we know in politics, things change. And the only way for things to change right now for Kamala Harris in terms of her news cycle is for the worst.
Yeah, I was reading your war notes this morning, actually. I saw a question I thought was interesting. You said that if after the best 40 days in political history, Harris is still effectively tied in these swing states, what can make her win? What does she have to do to push ahead?
That's a great question. It's why we're journalists who get to ask questions and we don't have to answer our own. But I do appreciate you reading. Thank you. I think the real issue for Kamala Harris is, do voters require her being something other than just against Donald Trump? She wants to put Donald Trump as the incumbent and run against him as the incumbent. There's an interesting note here, right? Because it is the Biden-Harris administration, and she wants to move away from any and all things Joe Biden, which so far she's been able to do. The next 68 days or so might require her to start answering for some of those policies.
Right.
And if Donald Trump is able to tie Kamala Harris to the Biden-Harris administration, he will have a much better chance.
And we'll see how she answers those kind of questions as well in that interview tonight. Going to be a highly watched interview, no doubt. I want to get back to this polling, though, here, Leland. You know, Harris leads Trump among independents in each of these swing states, with the exception of Nevada. But there is a stark gender divide, similar to that of 2020. The former president leads among men in these 7 states, while Harris has the women's vote in every state except for Arizona. She's got a commanding lead also among voters under 30 in each of these states. How do you think this divide comes into play in these next, less than 70 days?
This is turnout, right? And you're really smart to point out the gender gap, because so much of a presidential race is turning out your voters in those swing states. So it's why we're seeing Kamala Harris and Tim Walz continuing their bus tour in Georgia, and not the urban parts. They're in rural Georgia, which is Trump country, but they're trying to fight on the margins and turn out young voters, African-American voters, and especially young African-American women voters, if we're going to get really specific in Georgia, to try and compete on the margins with Donald Trump in his counties. We're going to see the same thing in Arizona. We're going to see the same thing in Nevada. Another issue that I'm hearing, and this polling goes a little deeper in it, I know you're going to be talking about it throughout the day, is the Senate races. Kari Lake in Arizona, very unpopular. Sam Brown in Nevada is doing better. You think about the Pennsylvania Senate race, so there's going to be cases where the bottom of the ticket, the candidates below Donald Trump on the ticket, might be hurting him. And conversely, might be really helping. If you think about Nevada, Jackie Rosen might be really helping Kamala Harris. So there's a lot of chess pieces moving around on the table. And I think you point out rightly that when we look at the gender divide, and this is very broad strokes, but for men, the economy tends to matter more. And for women, abortion tends to matter more, which explains so much of what we're hearing from the candidates.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.